Hello, class. Today I wanted to talk to you about a specific species that is located in the state of Texas. So this species is called the Houston toad. The Houston toad has its scientific name, which is the Buff houstonensis. Now you may be asking yourself, what is wrong with the Houston toad? Well, it is endangered, and that is a huge problem for the ecosystem. The Houston toad is located in forests in 8 countries in the state of Texas. So they are really close to us. Some of the reasons for its main declines are habitat destruction. Some of the causes of habitat destruction are urban and agricultural growth, climate change, pollution, droughts. Droughts is a big problem also since it's part of their ecosystem. The buff houstonensis is endangered and needs your help. So you may be asking yourself, how does the Houston toad benefit me? Well, they actually control most of the pest population. Some examples are mosquitoes. I'm pretty sure you have noticed a huge amount of mosquitoes, especially during summer. So they benefit us, so they deserve our help, right? I decided to include a small map of the state of Texas that shows where most of the Houston toad populations are. As you can see, Austin is probably really familiar to you since it's really close to Dallas. It's only 3 hours away from here. Um, they're located in Austin, Burleson, Bastrop, Brazos. They are also Texans. Some facts about the Houston toad. So, the Houston toad is actually one of the first amphibians to be on the endangered species list. The habitat loss and alterations are the most serious threats. Habitat loss is mainly caused by us humans because of the building of roads, pipelines, and including our homes that destroys many habitats for the Houston toads. Amphibians in general are very sensitive to many pollutants, including pesticides. Some examples of pesticides are fungi, unwanted weeds, plants. These are some small facts about the Houston toad. So, since Houston toads live in forests in the state of Texas, I wanted to provide some information over the forest around the world. The characteristics of the homes of the Houston toads are actually really close to the temperate forest, which, as you can see, 11% is world use that we are using. Forests provide many of our resources, which includes paper pulp, grazing for livestock. We use forests for many beneficial needs. But we have to remember that these are home for the Houston toads and many other species. Forests help regulate climate and provide wildlife habitat. Climate is a huge problem when it comes to the Houston toads because it is causing droughts and it is causing for the declining of their species. Forests deserve protection, but humans find these resources useful and widely degraded. So, the cutting of trees, for example, causes climate change, droughts, like I said. We are slowly but surely destroying their ecosystem, including ours. So, the current status of the Houston toads. The Houston Zoo maintains a 1,200-foot facility for research and captive breeding for egg strands. So the Houston Zoo is actually helping to reproduce the Houston toads by protecting their eggs. As you can see in this picture, here's what the eggs look like. Mm. Efforts to engage landowners in the recovery process include habitat conservation plans. So this is specifically for the people that live around where the populations of the Houston toads are. If you have land, let's say 2, 3 acres of land in your home, and you live really close to Bastrop County or Houston, Texas, you can actually volunteer to protect your land because most likely the Houston toads are living there, right? So for the first time, there has been male choruses heard within the Houston Toads range. So fun fact, the males actually attract females by, doing their singing and their rhyming. So they have seen improvements with the Houston Toads, which is pretty great news. So here I provided some examples of how you can help with the endangerment and, destruction of Houston toad. So you can help by volunteering in the potential Houston toad habitat. When you landscape in your home, you can plant native plants to reduce water and pesticide use, which pesticides are actually harmful for the Texas toads. Reduce water, slows down the process of droughts. Some examples of native plants that you can plant in your home are oak trees. I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of oak trees here. You can actually participate in voluntary conservation efforts if you have land at home, which, like I said on the last slide, you can protect your land if you live really, really close to where most of the Houston toads are located. So you can actually also donate to the Houston Zoo. The Houston Zoo protects many, many species, not only the Houston toad, but just thought it was a little good to know so that you can, if you want to donate. So the destruction and endangerment of animals is really, really a huge problem because animals maintain and support the health of the environment. Extinction of animals actually leads to climate patterns. So, as you can see on the chart, every single year we are experiencing more and more rising of temperatures. And if you live here in Texas, I'm pretty sure you have noticed that it's really hot out here. Um, this causes for less precipitation, which is really, really bad for the ecosystem of the Texas toads and for us humans as well. Droughts are caused because of temperatures and less precipitation, which, like I said, affects many, many species, including humans. So it is really important to take care of our environment because many, many species live here and we got to protect the environment for our needs also. I decided to include a little screenshot of the Dallas Morning News. I thought it was fun to know that if you actually want to see the Houston Toad in person, they are located in 3 Texas zoos, which are really close to here to Dallas. There's the Dallas Zoo, there's the Houston Zoo, the Dallas Forward Zoo. You can actually see Houston Toads in person. Just really great news. That was it. Thank you for watching and remember to help with the protection of the Houston Toads.